Hello friends, today I am going to discuss about the remaining part of fluorimetry. In my last class I already discussed about the definition part of the fluorimetry and also detail about the fluorescence. So today come to another important term that is basically used in fluorimetry, and that is inter-system crossing. Inter-system crossing is the movement of electron from excited singlet state to triplet state, or we can say movement of unpaired electron with opposite spin to unpaired electron with same spin, and this overall process is termed as inter-system crossing. And this inter-system crossing is usually carried out at favorable conditions like at low temperature and in the absence of oxygen. Next come to phosphorescence. Phosphorescence is the emission of radiation when the electron undergo transition from triplet state to singlet ground state, and this overall process is called as phosphorescence. And this phosphorescence as well as inter-system crossing involves the spin orientation change. It means spin change occur during both the process, and this fluorescence and phosphorescence combinedly called as photoluminescence. Next come to the theory of fluorimetry. When a molecule absorbs UV visible radiation or a beam of light, one or more of the paired electrons raise to excited singlet state or excited triplet state. From this excited singlet state, some phenomenon may occur, and that are fluorescence and phosphorescence. I already told you that what is fluorescence as well as what is phosphorescence. So during these changes, or during phosphorescence or during fluorescence, some electronic changes are occur, and the electronic changes that may occur are, or we can say several electronic state that involves in fluorimetry are: first is singlet ground state, where all the electrons in a molecule are paired, and we can represent it like this as in screen. Second state is doublet state. Doublet state is a state in which unpaired electron is present, and it may be like this or like this. Another is triplet state, a state in which unpaired electrons of same spin present. We can write it like this. And the final one is the singlet excited state, a state in which electrons are unpaired and having opposite spin, and we can represent like this. Next come to the principle of fluorimetry. When light of appropriate wavelength is absorbed by the molecule, the electrons are promoted from the singlet ground state to singlet excited state. As the singlet excited state is not stable, it undergoes relaxation by releasing energy or by emitting radiation or by emission of radiation, and this overall process consists of three processes. One is collisional deactivation, second is fluorescence, and third is phosphorescence. So we will discuss detail about all the process. So first come to collisional deactivation. In collisional deactivation, what happens? The entire energy that is resulted during the excitation is lost. As a result, when it undergo to transmit from excited state to ground state, there is no chance of emission of radiation. Second is fluorescence. I already told you that excited singlet state is highly unstable, and upon relaxation of electron from excited singlet state to singlet ground state occurs with emission of light, and this process is called as fluorescence. And the third process is phosphorescence. I already told you that at favorable condition like low temperature and absence of oxygen, there is transition from excited singlet state to triplet state, which is called as inter-system crossing, and the emission of radiation when electrons undergo transition from triplet state to singlet ground state is called as phosphorescence. So when the sample molecule that is present in ground state absorbs the electromagnetic radiation, goes to excited state, after that it releases the electromagnetic radiation and come back to the ground state, and it may be due to collisional deactivation, fluorescence or phosphorescence. So these three overall processes can be described by looking this picture here. So here the molecule, the sample is present in single ground state. After that it goes to the singlet excited state by absorbing UV visible radiation or in the form of electromagnetic radiation. H singlet ground state is not stable here. A singlet excited state is not stable. It may undergo relaxation and come to the ground state, singlet ground state, by releasing visible light, and this process is called as fluorescence. And when the sample that is present in ground state undergo excitation and form the singlet excited state, and here if the collisional deactivation occur, the entire energy is lost here and immediately it comes back to the ground state without emitting radiation. And the third one is from the singlet excited state it goes to the triplet state, and this process is called as intersystem crossing. This happens only in the absence of oxygen or at low temperature. And from this triplet state again, when it comes back to singlet ground state by releasing electromagnetic radiation, and this process is called as phosphorescence.